Welcome to the second season of the Buzz Around Bees. This is our first episode of the second year and we are thrilled to be back. So what we intend to do this year is take the show on the road. Last year we started filming by introducing the bees to the hives. We brought you through the whole season of inspecting hives, inspecting the bees, looking for the queen, looking for brood. We brought you into the extraction of honey and we finished the season with a roundtable discussion. This year, we're taking it on the road. We're going to do it a little bit different. Behind me is a barn. In that barn are 9 million bees. Yes, 9 million bees. So there are 900 packages, and we will show you soon what they look like. Now those packages are 3 pounds, and each one contains 10,000 bees. So why are there 9 million bees, and why are we picking up new bees? Well, there are a lot of new beekeepers that have to get their bees, and there's a lot of seasoned beekeepers whose bees didn't overwinter. So each year you have to start by getting new bees. This is coordinated through the Plymouth County Beekeepers Association. They do a remarkable job. It's a lot of volunteers that do some amazing things. They do classes. We just actually finished a 10-week class. There's a number of things that they do. They teach the new beekeepers how to be a beekeeper, and frankly, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, that there are people in this building that have forgot more about bees than I'll ever know. It's important that everyone realizes just how important bees are to our society. Honeybees pollinate over 50% of the food that we eat, and without them, we would be in big trouble. So we're going to take you inside this building and show you what 9 million bees looks like. This is exciting.
That's right.
Good morning, Ann.
Roger,
I had a 3 and a yes.
Roger, it says you have 7.
I took 2 for the bee club package raffle.
Interesting, because I thought I noted all the raffles.
So we've talked about the Plymouth County Beekeepers Association. This is the president of the Plymouth County Beekeepers.
See you later.
You saw her in the last episode last season. It's Ann Ryan. A remarkable, Rain, remarkable job that she and the rest of the Plymouth County Beekeepers Association does every year. It's a tremendous amount of work that they do. So let's get my bees.
Yes, go get your bees,
Okay.
because we have new
Sir, do
clients.
you want them on
1 second.
5 and
How about 4 and 3? I'm not that
4
big.
and 3? Okay.
I'm not that big, you know.
right here. And then if you cut the 4, I'll carry them.
I'm not that big or strong.
Right to the trees, 1 second, you have 3.
Cut the 4 now.
Here's your ticket.
I'm gonna go put these in the car.
Order name tag.
I'm gonna go put these in the car.
I'm gonna follow you.
Oh, all right.
There's
He's gonna follow us.
for you.
There you go.
We'll be back in a minute. What time did they arrive?
Yesterday about 6 o'clock, 6:30.
Jesus, and the weather down south isn't any better than up here. We're going to that Jeep over there. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Now this is what you call service.
Yeah. Okay, good luck.
Thank you.
Take care.
So you've heard me talk about the Plymouth County Beekeepers Association many times, and we're fortunate to have with us this morning Ann Rain, who is the president of the Plymouth County Beekeepers Association. Good morning, Ann.
Good morning.
And how are you?
I'm good.
So this is the culmination of many months of preparation. Can you tell us about it?
Well, it starts back in December when we get the letter from Wilbanks telling us how much things are going to cost this year, et cetera, what our tentative delivery date is. Sometimes they hit it, sometimes they don't. This year they did. However, it's freezing, so it's a little tough. It's going to be tough for the bees this year, getting started. Anyways, then I start taking orders in January. This year we tried online payments combined with a very warm day in February. People could check their bees everybody ordered in February, bees were gone. So we had a few burps in that department. 895 packages did not go far enough.
It was, we were filming a little while ago to show the viewers what 9 million bees really look like. And it's pretty wild when you think about this 9 million bees, or there was 9 million bees in this garage barn. How long have you been, excuse me, the president of the association?
I think...
The answer too long is not the right answer.
Well, yeah, it is. And I'm up for another 3 years. I think I've been doing this now for 6 years, I think. 6 or 8, I'm not sure.
And you do a remarkable job. I mean, this is a great organization.
I do love the Bee Club.
It's a great club. I mean, I just got introduced to it a few years ago, and I just think it's amazing, and it's so helpful for the beekeeper. You know, a newbie like me, or a seasoned beekeeper.
That's what we try to do. We try to help. We're all in it for the bees. We are in it for the social aspect, too. We have lots of functions throughout the year that are fun to go to. We are always looking for new participation, though, new people to step up, because none of us are getting any younger.
No, that's true.
And we have a huge tradition in the club that needs to be carried on. So I'm looking for someone to take over for Bonnie someday, she does the Marshfield Fair, and that's our biggest, this is a big deal.
Right, this is a big deal.
Our biggest public outreach is the Marshfield Fair, and I need to make sure that is going to continue the way Bonnie's set a great standard, though.
You've all done a remarkable job, and we appreciate it. I know that you have to get back to the table. I want to thank you very much. Thank you for what you do, and thank you for being with us this morning.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep.
Ann Rain, President of the Plymouth County Beekeepers Association. We've made it back from picking up the bees this morning when it was very cold. It's warmed up a little bit, so we're going to now install the bees in the hives. And joining me, and joining us, is my wife Kathy, who is also a beekeeper, who helps along the way in doing everything that we need to do. And now we're going to take the bees and carry them down back. You want to take this one?
Yeah.
She's got the 3 packages. As we've talked about, those are the packages that have 10,000 bees in each one, so she has 30,000 bees in her hand. And I'm going to take this one, which has 4 packages, because this year we now have 7 hives, so this is another 40,000 bees. So come on down and follow us out back. So as you can see, we've suited up and we're getting ready to install the package of bees in the hive. As you can see, the hive is all ready. It's on a very level surface, and it's supported very strongly to take care of the weight that we hope will come later with the weight of the honey. So what we're going to do is we're going to start by taking off the top cover, and we're going to take out 4 frames to make room for the bees. We're going to put these over here. And as you can see, some of these frames already have honey in them from last season, and it gives the bees a good start to the year. So we're going to take the box, the package, we're going to shake some bees down. We're going to take off the red hive tool is right there. So we're going to take off this little piece of board so we can get the queen out and the sugar water. So we take this off, put that there. We're going to cut these so we can slide the board back on so the bees don't escape. And now we're going to get the queen. Kathy's going to cover the hole because there's going to be some attendants with her. And as you can see, the queen is in there. She looks fine. There's some attendants with her. She's got a blue marking on her. And what we're going to do is we're going to take off this little piece of metal. We're going to take the queen cage and tip it upside down. We're going to move this back a little bit, and we're going to take a couple of elastics. And we're going to attach, can you hold that? We're going to attach the queen, because what will happen is there's sugar in there and there's a piece of candy, and the bees will chew through that and let the queen escape. It needs a few days, or there would be issues. So we want to make sure that the candy side is down.
I thought it was up.
I'm sorry, the candy side is up. Good catch. Whoop. Candy side is still up. Put it in a little bit of an angle. We're going to grab another elastic. We're going to put this back in right there. So the queen is in the hive. Now we're going to take out the sugar water, which is the toughest part of the whole thing. I'm going to shake off some excess bees. And now we're going to shake the bees into the hive. Ready? Hold on, let me just tip this over a little bit because they're coming out. We're going to give this, hold on, we're going to give this a little shake down.
Ready?
I got it, I'm holding it. There's different methods of putting bees in the hive. We use what they call a soft method. This is not a soft method. This is we try to get all the bees out. Into the hive. Then what we do is we put these frames back in. We're very careful of the bees that are already in there. We try not to squish any of them. We had a butterfly. Space is very important. It's called bee space, which we'll talk about later. So there's still, as you can see, a number of bees left in here. We're going to put this in the front of the hive. But right now we're going to put the top feeder on. We're going to put some sugar water in there. The bees come up through the hive, through the screen, and they can eat. So we're not going to put a lot in because we need to open this hive in a couple of days to make sure the queen is out of her little traveling cage. And we're going to put this back on. We're going to move this over to the entrance. And hopefully those bees will fly in there before tonight. And that's the installation of a package of bees using the shake method. So we just finished the installation of the bee packages in the hives. We installed 4 packages. You saw 1. We didn't want to bore you with the other 3. But as you can see, the day has turned out to be pretty nice compared to this morning when we started, when we were amongst 9 million bees. So we're really excited to be back here for the second year, and as you can tell already, we've started things a little bit differently by showing you where you actually pick up the bees, and we've already had the pleasure of talking to Ann Rain from the Plymouth County Beekeepers Association. As the season goes on, we're going to try to do things a little bit differently than we did last year. This is our 4th or 5th year being beekeepers, and you learn so much more every year. And again, this year, I'm sure we're going to learn a lot more this year. We're going to try to get more beekeepers involved in the filming as the year goes on. We will, of course, film while we're inspecting the hives to see how the hives are doing, make sure the queen is okay, make sure she's laying eggs, because that's really her only job, while the other thousands and thousands and tens of thousands of honeybees are out doing all the work in the hive. So we're looking forward to a really interesting year, a really exciting year, and we hope you join us.